movement, so the bar won't move. An isometric contraction meaning that there is no change in length of the muscle. That's what we're talking about here. So how are we going to use this to create mobility? How are we going to add range of motion if there's no motion? Well, we find the lifter's supposed end range for different joint functions, and we work the snot out of that end range for as long as we possibly can until they fade. That's it. No pain, no harm, no foul, and it's an RPE of 10 out of 10 every single time. Let us take a look at his shoulder flexion. That's what we're going to do first. So he's going to line his stomach, and he's going to make sure that his forearms are right underneath this bar. Just like that. Slide back about 3 inches, not too much, right about there. So I'm assuming that around here is where his end range for shoulder flexion is going to be. He's going to pull his feet towards each other, and he's going to keep his butt nice and tight, and he's going to make fists, and he's going to drive his forearms right up against this bar as hard as he can. Bring it up, and you're going to drive as hard as you can for 30 seconds. You're going to keep your elbows as straight as possible, and I do not want you to fade at all. Press, man. Use empty body weight.
Come on, Q.
So he's going to do this for another 15 seconds as hard as he can. Keep driving. Lift the bar off of this. Come on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't fade. 4, 3, 2, 1. Not bad at all. He's fresh. He's feeling good. He got his 30 seconds. And he's going to slide forward underneath this more so that this is over his butt. He's going to slide way forward. I'm talking underneath this. Sorry. Yeah. So for this, I'm pretty sure, slide for the back. A little bit more, right about there. So for this, I'm sure that this bar's a little bit too low for what I'm looking for, but he's gonna have his hands by his sides, and he's gonna do a full-fledged shoulder extension. So you're gonna keep your feet together, you're gonna keep the butt tight, and he's gonna drive the forearms right up against that bar, peel the chest off the floor as high as you can. Higher, get up, up. Good, drive, hard as you can, man. That's more like it. So he's going to get those rear delts involved. He's going to get all of those scapular muscles. He's got his neck musculature, his trap free, his glutes are working hard, everything for as long as he can. 30 seconds is our starting point. Some people will go 45 seconds. When I was training my coach, we go a minute, 15-second breaks. It sucks, it's terrible, but it is a great workout, and you have to work as hard as you can or else this doesn't work, okay? So that's the goal, is 30 seconds or 45 seconds at an RPE of 10 out of 10. And that's where we're going to get the best benefits out of the isometrics. All right. So let's say that there's 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So he's going to go through a lot more stuff. We're talking about some push-pull. This is now we're going to talk about some what's the word? Anti-rotation core strength. So he's going to get into a push-up position over this bar. Okay. He's going to set himself up so his feet are nice and wide. Hands are going to be under the chest. You're going to step forward, yeah, just about there. You're going to do a renegade row with one side. So you're going to take one side, you're going to try to row it up. I'm going to make sure it doesn't move as well. So let's go left hand. You're going to push down with the right hand. You're going to pull with the left hand as hard as you can. You're going to do that for 30 seconds, and then we're going to switch the other way. So ideally, he doesn't want his pelvis to twist. He's actually doing a really good job pressing through this side as well, so it's nice and square. It's okay to bend the elbow as well for that pull. So make sure that the torso is nice and square. Let's say that there's 20 seconds left. And as he continues to lift, he's going to not need me anymore because the contraction steps in a little bit lighter. 10, 9, 8, don't twist, fix up the form. 6, turn the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. He will repeat this on the other side after a short break, and then we move on to the next exercise. But let's make him do the other side for balance's sake.
You're the man, Q.
When you're ready. Hold. That's it. So for me, I'm just using an empty bar here. I'm using a lightly loaded bar here, and I'm just using my own body weight to make sure it doesn't budge anywhere. There are a lot of different ways you can set it up. Some of the pins in the squat cages that I have in my gym in Toronto, it's a little different, so we will use the pins themselves. Up against this right here. Good. Slide back a little bit further. Right about there. Good. Other side too, both shapes. So what you're going to do here, is there a space under your back? We want one. I want one. Okay? So you're going to set up like you do at a bench press, and your arms are going to go back behind your head, right on the floor. Okay? So if we're talking about shoulder extend, if we're talking about shoulder flexion range, this is going to be a killer for it. Straight elbows, long arms. and keep them a little closer to each other, right about there. What I want you to do is, you're gonna drive as hard as you can. You're gonna try to lift this off of here, make it land on the floor with your shins, straight knees. The next thing you're gonna do is lift your back off of the floor. That's gonna come from pressing your hands as hard as you can to the floor, raise your head, raise your shoulders. I wanna be able to pass the tennis ball to Reese underneath you. Okay? So it's gonna come from you lifting this up here first. So let's bring this up. Good, knees straight, lift this up. Let's get some space. There you go, come on, lift it. I know you can. Press down into this, get the elbows off the ground and push. Push down and lift up. I wanna pass through, man. There you go, there you go. Raise your head now, raise your head, raise your head. There you go, that's what I'm talking about. Keep that going. We're gonna go for 30 more seconds. Raise the chest, raise the head, raise the chin. Let's get that neck off the ground. 20 seconds left. Good. So if you guys see from the side right now, he's about this high off the ground. 10 seconds. Just keep those arms straight. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's zero in on the core a little bit more. He's going to slide in about 6 inches. Right about there. You're going to raise the legs and the shins into the bar still. Same way. Straight knees. Straight knees, straight knees. Just like that. Dorsiflex through the toes. Bring your feet towards each other. You're going to make fists, and you're going to put your fists here and here, punching through this bar. You're going to do a little sit-up for me. Drive, hard as you can. 30 seconds. Pull, push. Don't let me move you, man. 25 seconds. Drive. 20. 19. Come on now. 15. Stay up, man. Stay up. 10. 9. There you go. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good job. All right. So all these are just ways to shorten the muscles to one point, and then they get to work as hard as they can before we switch it up and we let go of the tension. But there's no movement to there's no movement to the pattern. It's just one continuous contraction. I want one continuous rep for every single set of what we do. I don't do multiple sets of this. I'll do 1, 2 absolute max, but usually it's just one. Then we move on to the next thing. He's gonna flip over onto his front. There you go. That same.
All 30 seconds.
Well, I'm doing that for you. I'll go 45 for certain people, I'll go 20 for certain people. It depends, right? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to slide back a little bit further, right there. I want your tailbone up against this bar when you do your plank, so right about there, yeah, push up plank. And then you're going to take one arm and give me a straight arm right back into this bar. Drive it right back like that. So this is called a tripod right here. Drive it up, drive it back. Perfect. Don't rotate, make fists, drive this, drive that. Use your core, use your QL, drive as hard as you can. 25. Don't fade, man. Seeing the butt come off. Good. 18, 17, 16, 15. No rotation. So when somebody struggles to achieve positions like this, and I'm not talking about him, come on, man, let's get back in there. So when somebody struggles to achieve certain positions, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. When someone has a hard time achieving certain positions like this, and they're put into very compromised situations where they cannot hold one contraction in one position through an end range for a max effort, makes you start questioning how much isotonic training and how heavy isotonic training they're doing, and how often we're doing it, and whether or not there are different areas of their fitness that might need addressing or areas of their strength and stability that might need addressing. And isometrics are a great way to do that. Let's hit the other side. Let's get the right side going too.
Heart rate 205.
Yeah, I was trying to check it.
Step back a little bit further, right about there, that's it. Drive the hips up first and drive that arm back. Good. Push. That's great. Come on. Yes. Pull. Nice. I want you to knock this bar off of the holster, man. Butt up. Good. 19, 18, 15, 14. So good thing about this is that you don't need too much equipment variety to make it happen. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back a little bit further. Not too far, a little bit closer right about there. Squat deep now. Right there. Nice. Raise the arms into this bar. Lift the bar up off. Good. Hard as you can. Squat a little bit lower. Perfect. Good. Lift, man. Good. So now we're getting the benefits of that deep squat while we actually build that posterior chain, and he's got an RP of 10 once again, because this is what he's trying to do. 19 seconds. 15, 14, 13, stay low. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Next thing you're going to do is, bar's going to be right here. You're going to do an inverted row. Chest stays on the bar. That's all. Straight knees. So slide the other, turn the other way so that it doesn't slip or anything like that. No, face the other way. Yeah. Just like that. You can keep bent knees or you can keep straight knees. How much of a hero you feel like. And then you're going to try to drive up so that your numbers or the letters right here touch the chest, touch the bar. That's it. High chest, don't fade. There you go. There you go. Good. Drive those elbows back, man. Come on. Drive them down to the floor. 17, 16, 15, 14. Again, these are end ranges we usually pass through when we do our rows or when we do our pull-ups. Changes the game a little bit when you're in a position where you have to hold that end range, sort of like a flexed arm hang does. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.